akong magsimula. Doc Mark, malaki-laki po yung pamilya ko. You're welcome to my family anytime, not just tonight. Yeah, anyone who is in the pursuit of peace in such a crazy world is welcome to our home and elsewhere. Yes. Ayun, hindi mo na yun. Ayan, tawag ka na ng nanay ko. Kinakansyawan ako ng ibang honorees kasi nagpapaiklian na sila. Pero ako nagpa-print po. So, alang-alang sa mga puno na nag-alay ng buhay para sa speech na to, okay lang. Basahin ko na rin, nandito na eh. Ayun, sige. Well, it may come as a surprise to some, but I actually hate drawing attention to myself. Large crowds make me feel very small. And small talk to me feels like nails to a chalkboard. I'd much rather sit quietly in a corner and watch people, watch you guys, than have people watch me. You may wonder how that can be true when every day I choose to draw attention to myself. I choose to stand before millions of people and I choose to make my voice heard. Isn't that, after all, what I do for a living? I'm an introvert living an extrovert's life. It's exhausting. Every day is exhausting and nerve-wracking and full of self-doubt. But there's also one thing that you have to understand about journalism. And it is also that one thing that sees me through. It's the fact and the knowledge that none of what we do is actually about us. None of what I do is actually about me. When I go on camera in a war zone, for instance, it's not to show you how brave or how cool I am. It's to show you what's happening behind me and around me, and that you can believe me because I'm actually there. When you hear my voice reading a story that I wrote, I'm not telling you I know it all. I'm showing you I know something I believe we should all know about. That is journalism. The simple telling of stories that give people information enough to empower them as they make their life's choices. There's humility at the very core of journalism, and that inspires me endlessly. Never about us, always about and for the people. It's like a voice that calms my introvert heart. It's a lighthouse that keeps us sailing in the right direction when sometimes the rush of popularity tends to sweep us off course. Never about us, I tell myself. Always about and for the people. It is for this reason that I was once very hesitant to accept this recognition that you are giving me now. This award will be about me, I worried, drawing attention to me and how I am outstanding. And that's not how journalism is supposed to be. I mean, how can I be outstanding when I'm constantly grappling with my own flaws and imperfections? How can I be outstanding when in the course of meeting other Filipinos, I find myself in awe over how amazing they are? Whether they be soldiers laying down their lives for the country, fishermen playing cat and mouse with the Chinese Coast Guard in the West Philippine Sea, just because they believe that those waters are theirs to enjoy, or residents of Marawi, plain old residents running unarmed into the battlefield just to rescue their neighbors. I'm here to tell their stories. Why am I the outstanding one? But when I took a step back, I realized I could be looking at this the wrong way. This award is not a pat in the back for my individual awesomeness. It's a testament to the achievements of journalism as a whole. This is recognition that the efforts of true journalists in speaking the truth, the difficult truth, is actually making an impact. This is acknowledgement that someone is listening to the stories we work so hard to tell. This award could not have come at a better time. At the moment, there's a deliberate, methodical attempt to discredit the free press. There's an effort to turn us, the seekers of truth, into the liars in the public eye. We have hit a nerve and they are pushing back. I myself, in my attempts to put certain events in the proper context, have been sent messages like, bakit ako na lang yung tenga ng mga Chiara, sana mag-gang rape ka. Sana barilin ka ng adik para lumuhod ang pamilya mo sa harap niya. Or, kailan ba mamamatay ang buong pamilya mo? Papakain kami. To which someone else replies, sagot ko na ang kape, basta buong pamilya ha. In the past few months, I've read the vilest words that could come out of anyone's mouth. And yes, it hurt, because I am human. I'm sure other journalists who have been attacked were hurt as well. But the pain that we feel doesn't mean that they win. It just means that we still know wrong from right. And the people behind those attacks, perhaps they were the ones who have forgotten. So here I am, a fumbling introvert, choosing one more time to draw your attention, choosing one more time to stand tall in the middle of this crowd and speak. To my fellow journalists out there, it's time to bring our A game. We don't need to do anything different. We just need to bring out the best journalism that we can muster, because the profession we chose is noble enough. Let's be careful with the facts, correct our errors, better ourselves with every story. Keep looking for the truth and hold on to it. That's the best antidote to all of these circulating lies. To those who are so bothered by facts that they would rather lie, know that journalism will outlive and outlast any attempt to bring it down. Filipino journalists will carry on, not because we're brave, but precisely because we are scared. That means we sense something out there that is to fear. That means there's something worth keeping an eye on. We're not perfect, no group or any organization ever really is. But the ideals that drive this profession remain present, and we will continue to tell your stories as truthfully as we possibly can. Journalism is necessary for all our lives and all our minds to continue to be free. And this job truly is one of the most outstanding you will ever see. You can scare us, you can make us cry, make us weep, or wake us up with a constant sense of foreboding. But we will still stand our ground. Goosebumps, tears, and all. Because it's never about us and our feelings. It's always about and for the Filipino people. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat at mabuhay po ang Pilipinas kong pinakalamang.